Hi, what is going on? My name is Anand, and in this video, I'm going to talk about a drip email campaign. What it is, how do you set up that, and how can you use that in your marketing or sales activities. Now, what is a drip email campaign? Drip email campaign is an email sequence that you create, and it is very helpful for your sales or marketing purposes. Now, let's take an example of sales first. So, let's say you're sending someone a cold email for whatever service or product that you've got, and they fail to reply to your first email. Then, what you can do is you can send them another email, another follow up email in automation without lifting a finger. You can just create a drip series for that person. If that person fails to reply to your first email, there's another email that is automatically going to be sent after how many days you define. You can send it after 10 days, 5 days, whatever days you want to. And you can add as many follow-ups you want. So this one is for sales, but for marketing, let's say someone you've onboarded on your SaaS platform or on your service that you offer. You want to send them some information, some piece of information every single day, right? Then how do you do it? You can do it by creating a series for that person, which means as soon as that person has been added to your list, you can start sending them a series of email to nurture that lead, right? You want to send them some information so that they consume that information and then they later become your potential customer. So it is very helpful for lead nurturing. You create an entire email series, and someone will be going through that journey, your email series, and they'll be consuming your content, and later they'll become your paid customer. And even if they become your paid customer, now you want them to stay your customer. You want them to pay you every single month or every single year. In that case, what you should be doing is you should be sending more content to them so that they know that how can they use your platform or service that you offer in the right way, and they remains your customer, right? For that as well, you can create a email marketing series. Now in this video, we're going to use a platform called GrowMeOrganic that we offer. And the best part about GrowMeOrganic is that it lets you connect unlimited sender, so you can have as many identities you want. It lets you add as many contact you want. There's no restriction of, like, let's say 10,000 contact that you can add, or let's say just 1,000 contact that you can add literally unlimited contacts, and lets you send unlimited emails. That is the USP of Gromi Organic. If you haven't tried it yet, you can sign up for the 14 days free trial. Now I'm going to show you how can you create a drip email marketing series. But what's more important before creating your campaign is connecting your sender. Sender can be your Gmail account. Let's say you want to send those emails through your Gmail account, your Yahoo account, your Google Workspace account, or you're using a service like Amazon SES. Amazon SES is one of the most affordable email sender out there, and I've already created a detailed video about Amazon SES, which I will drop in the description of this video. So you can find out how can you set up Amazon SES and send 50,000 emails a day using that platform at a much affordable price. Forget MailChimp. Amazon SES will let you send 10,000 email for just $1. So you need to connect a sender first. You need to write the email copy then, and then you need to also upload the email contacts to whom you want to send those emails. Now you can feed those contacts either by manually importing them using an Excel sheet or CSV file that you've got, or you can use API and webhooks to add those contacts. Let's say you are a SaaS owner, you are a SaaS platform owner, and whoever is onboarding in your platform, you want to send them to this platform over here, GrowMeOrganic. So you can use API and webhooks to push those contacts to this platform over here, to whatever campaign that you want. Now, let me just show you. I'm not going to show you how to connect your SMTP sender, how to write an email copy, and how to upload a contact list. However, I'll just show you where can you create an email copy. That is the only thing that I'm going to show you. But for rest of other thing, you can find a detailed video in the description of this video. So here you can create an email copy over here. Now let me just click here on edit template just to show you how do you write an email copy. Look at this. Here you will write the subject, right? This is the macro to personalize your email. Now you can choose whatever list that you've got, and based on the list, based on the columns that you have on those lists, you can personalize by any column that you want. So if I choose, let's say, this list, and this list have got these four columns: email, first name, last name, job title. I have a CSV file that I've got only four column, so I can personalize my email by these four column. And if I choose a different list, that list has got email, first name, last name, city, country, score, list name, or any custom column. We can personalize our email by those columns. Because let's say we are reaching out to a CEO, so we can say, hey XYZ, I saw that you are a CEO. So in the place of CEO, we can type just job title, and it will just put in the right job title of that person associated with that person. So you will write the email copy over here. You will add the unsubscribe link over here, and you can also choose from the galleries of templates that GrowMeOrganic have. So let's say we can choose this template where you can have a mobile optimized email copy, and we can customize everything from here. We can change those colors and have whatever email copy that we want to. So here you will write your email copy, then you will create some follow-up emails, or the next step email, because you don't want to send the first email, you also want to send sequences of email, right? So here you will be creating some next follow-up emails over here. And then let me just go to campaign and show you how to create the campaign, because you already I believe you already know how to import a contact list. That's very simple. You will go to a contact list, you will create a new list saying, let's say, new test list, and you will be uploading the CSV file that contains the first name, last name, and all the other columns, and then you will map that. For a detailed video, find that on the description. But the purpose of this video is just to show you how to create a drip campaign. So I'll click on create a new campaign. Now with GrowMeOrganic, you can send a newsletter like email, or you can create a sequence email, which is also known as drip campaign. So we're going to be choosing drip campaign, and we'll be giving this a name, let's say new drip campaign, right? Or we can mark this as a sales outreach for agency, right? Let's say I've got an agency and I'm reaching out to people uh, through cold emails to onboard them for my service or for my platform, whatever I've got. Now here I need to choose the list to whom I want to send those emails. So let's say I have this list over here. So this is the list to whom I want to send my emails. This is where I can just add some delays on my email. What do I mean by that is that I don't want to send all my emails at the same time. I want to have some human-like pauses after every single email, so that for Google it won't look like an automation bot who's sending lots and lots of promotional emails, right? You want to have some human-like gaps, let's say from 60 to 120 seconds. This is a throttle in between every single email that we are sending, correct? Then when do we want to start this campaign? We can choose it from the calendar. And whom do you want to assign this campaign? If you have a team, you can assign this to a team who can manage this email campaign, look at the statistics, and change if anything is required. And what ideally happen is, for sales, if you're sending someone an email, the next follow-up email will uh, will take the first subject line, will take the subject line of the first email, and then it will just add a re. Like, quick question, Anand. This is my first subject line, and for the next email I'm sending, I'll just add re in, in front of my first subject line. Re, quick question, Anand, which means I'm just reaching out to you once again since you haven't replied to my first email. This is very helpful when it comes to sales email you're sending, right? But if this is a marketing automation email, if this is an onboarding email series, then you don't want to use the email temp, then you don't want to use the subject line of the first email. Then you have different subject line for your different email copies. In that case, you want to check that. So for sales, don't check that. If you're reaching out to people for sales, don't check that. For marketing, if you're sending some onboarding emails, you should ideally check that, because you want to have different subject line for different emails that you're sending. And when a contact reply, again, it comes to sales first. When a contact reply to your first email, you instantly want to stop sending that email. This is helpful in sales, right? Because if a contact has already replied to your email, you don't want to send him another email saying, hey, since you haven't replied to my email, I'm reaching out to you once again, because that guy has already replied, right? You want to stop your email campaign from there, and then you want a sales guy to take over from there, right? But if it is a marketing email that you're sending, whether or not that prospect has replied to your email, you still want to send him the information that you want him to consume. In that case, you can force the system to keep sending email even if that prospect has replied to your email. Now, I'll get back to you. I'll get back to these two features once again after I've completed creating this campaign. Then it is going to make more sense to you. Here you can see we can track the clicks, we can track the open of any link. We can also add a custom reply to. Let's say you're sending emails from different emails, but you want to receive all your emails in one single email account. For that, you can add different reply to. This email, whatever you're going to put here is going to be email that is going to collect all the replies. So all the replies, let's say you're sending emails from john@google.com, but you want to receive your email to anand@google.com, then you want to put a custom reply to email over here, right? Now out here, just to personalize your email even further, you could choose the time zone, the right time zone. Let's say you're reaching out to people in United States. You know that my target audience are from United States. So let me just type US and Canada Pacific time. So I only want to send email at US time zone. This is what I can choose from here. And then I can limit the number of emails that I'm going to send per day. So let's say I only want to send 100 emails per day. So here I will just limit the number of emails that I want to send per day on each campaign. And here I can choose when do I want my emails to land on someone's inbox. Let's say I only want to send my emails on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, not on Fridays, not on Saturdays, not on Sundays, right? And I can also choose the timing. Like, let's say I know the best time to send my emails is to somewhere around 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. and then after 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. That is the best time. So I can choose it from here, and I can choose other days as well from here. And if this is something you don't want to decide, then you can just uncheck everything. And this is where you will be choosing your email template. So I've, I'll choose one email copy that I've created. Let's say this one. Okay, so this is an email copy that has been created over here. Now If that person fails to reply to my first email, I want to send him another email. That I can do it by adding a new follow-up email. So I'll be choosing a different email copy that can be my follow-up email, right? I can look at my email copy that I've written over here. So this is where I can edit my email template, but this is where I can just expand the email copy and look what is the content of that email, right? And here I can see whether the unsubscribe link has been added or not. And it's very important that you always add unsubscribe link on all your email copies. And then I can choose after how many days do I want to send this email. And then, I can add more follow-ups. So I can add the third follow-up. Let's say I want to send my next follow-up after 1 month. So I can do it from here. 30 days, no delay. And then I can add even more follow. So that is how it works. Now, if someone replies to your first email, let's say if someone replies to this email for your marketing outreach, then this follow-up emails are going to be paused. Then no more emails are going to be sent, because then your sales guy is going to take over from there. He'll be replying to the custom questions that a prospect has got, right? But if you're sending a marketing automation emails, if you're sending a onboarding emails, in that case, whether or not a person replies to your email, you want to keep sending emails. And this is where you will check this one. When sending new emails this one. When a contact reply, forced to continue sending follow-up emails, right? Even if a contact reply to my email, I still want to send him my other follow-up emails, right? And this one, as I was saying, your follow-up emails are going to take your first subject line, the subject line of your first email, and they're going to add re after your subject line. So in order to prevent that, you can check this one. When sending your new email, you want to use the subject line of your template, not the subject line of your first email, and not adding the re after the subject line of your first email. So this is where it comes very handy. And then if a prospect gets converted to a potential customer, or whatever is the goal, if that prospect has achieved that goal, you can send that prospect to another list. And if a prospect replies to your email, if you want to send him to a different list, you can do it from here. And then you'll just click on update the configuration of this campaign. That's it. And then you can start a campaign from here. So let me just go to one of the campaign and show you some data over here. How can you track a couple of things from here? So let's say you've created an email campaign and you want to track the open rate, click, replies, bounces, unsubscribe. This one is the first email. This one is the follow-up email. This one was the second email. And you can track everything, every detailed analytics about these emails. Like how many people have replied to the first email, how many people have, opened the first email, then opened the second one, clicked on the link, replied to the email. Everything can be tracked from here. And a detailed analytics, a detailed segmentation of those people can be done from here. So here you can see I can create a list of people who have opened my email, who've not opened my email, who've clicked on my link, who've not clicked on my link. This can be done from here. And then I can run a different email campaign if I want to. I can look at all my replies from here, and the sequence that I've created, I can look at from here. So let's say if I go to the sequence, this is the sequence that I've created. I can look at from here, and this is where I can look at the recipients. I can pause sending emails to these people from here, right? So let me just go back to my campaign, and I can start my campaign from here. I can clone this campaign from here, and then I can look at the sending calendar. When is the next email is going to be sent out from my email account is something which I can look at over here. If you're not using GrowMeOrganic yet, sign up for the 14 days free trial. You can get started with just $49 a month. but you still get a 14 days free trial. You don't have to put your credit card, and you'll be getting unlimited credits on all the features. Besides drip email campaign, GrowMeOrganic has a LinkedIn extractor through which you can extract emails from platforms like LinkedIn. Again, it's unlimited. You can use enrichment database to find out employees from any company. So try it out yourself. If you've got any question about drip campaign, what it is, if you also want to learn about how can you connect a sender, just check out the YouTube channel. Make sure to subscribe the YouTube channel, because I'm going to come up with more videos about email marketing, lead nurturing, sales automation, and lots of other valuable stuff for you. I'll see you in the next video.